Call us today at 605-3321. That's 605-3321.
This is Jeff Hawley with Wells Fargo Advisors with the market report for Tuesday, September 29th, remote from my home here in Monroe. We had a month-end relief rally in equities, which lost steam today with the Dow Jones falling 131 points, while the S&P 500 declined 0.5%. The NASDAQ composite slipped 0.3%. All three indexes remain on track for their first monthly decline since March, though the S&P 500 is still on course for its best back-to-back quarterly performance since 2009. Investors continue to hope for further fiscal stimulus from Washington after House Democrats unveiled a $2.2 trillion coronavirus relief package. The talks between the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin concluded today with plans to resume discussions tomorrow, as Democratic and Republican lawmakers still need to compromise on the size and scope of the package. Meanwhile, market participants await the first of 3 U.S. presidential debates slated for later this evening. Concerns over COVID-19 also remained a market overhang, with New York City's positivity rate climbing above 3% for the first time in months. On the data front, the Conference Board's measure of consumer confidence climbed the most since April 2003 in September, with the gauge jumping to 101.8 from August's upwardly revised 86.3 reading. Treasuries were little changed, with the yield on the 10-year note down 1 basis point to 0.65%. 10 of 11 S&P 500 sectors finished in negative territory, with the communication services group the lone advancer. Energy shares lagged the most amid a nearly 4% drop in WTI crude prices over demand worries. In corporate news, Beyond Meat surged 10% after announcing that Walmart would triple the number of stores offering the plant-based protein food products. Our companies of local interest today, all of them down. Entergy closing lower by 90 cents at $95.78. Coca-Cola off 36 cents at $48.92. Lumen at $10.22 was lower by 6 cents. Genesis Energy down also 6 cents at $4.55. Delta Airlines lower by 73 cents at $30.61. Graphic Packaging down 9 cents at $13.80. Lastly, Gray Television off 35 cents on the day at $13.80. This has been Jeff Hawley, First Vice President and Financial Advisor with Wells Fargo Advisors, with today's market report. Have a great evening.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Don Wheeler. Our beautiful early fall weather will continue through this week and upcoming weekend. We will see a slight warm-up Wednesday before another cold front pushes into the area Thursday, which will bring the coolest temperatures this season. Tonight, clear skies, low 52. Wednesday, sunny, high 83. Wednesday night, clear, low 55.
Real Estate Radio, Friday mornings 8 till 9, right here on KMLB News Talk 105.7 and 540.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Mountain Man Radio Show, coming to y'all live from downtown Monroe, Louisiana, across the Ouachita River from west of Monroe. We're hid out in an undisclosed area behind a Piggly Wiggly store, back in the dumpster area where they store the pallets, and people can't find us.
Commercial grade trash bags as well.
Yeah. Can you put one over your head, hitchhiker? Hey.
But then you guys wouldn't be able to see this beautiful bald head I have.
It does look like a peanut. But thank y'all for tuning in to the show today. We've got some callers calling in. Today we got quite a few callers already lined up. We got us a really good caller calling in today. And if y'all need any fishing tips, this is the man right here. He can give you some fishing tips. Y'all go fishing for brim with this guy, and you'll end up landing a whale. I ain't woofing neither. You go for brim, you catch a whale with this caller calling in. I ain't gonna
There
tell
you
his
go.
name, but y'all will know who he is when you hear his voice. If you've been watching fishing shows throughout your life, one of the first ones to actually get a fishing show on TV, along with two others, which was Bill Dance and my buddy Roland Martin.
Roland Martin, that's right.
I tell you, I'd probably be dumb as a rock if I wouldn't listen to them guys when I was younger on fishing. Of course, I'm still pretty dumb, but hey, I ain't
No
dumb
comment.
as a rock, though. But yeah, we got some good callers. We appreciate our sponsors, R&R Tire Express, located all over the place, popping up everywhere. $20 down gets you a new set of wheels and tires on your ride, and pay them off weekly, no interest. Also, Miracle 2 products. Got a great line of soaps, moisturizers, neutralizers, and more. Whenever I get mad at some of these guys in the studio, I can just neutralize them.
There you go.
And they got the great sports extreme pH water with just the right amount of electrolytes to make your day just great. And you won't drink anything else. Miracle 2 products located on Well Road, West Monroe. B&E Wholesale also. Hey, B&E got everything you want to know about the clean stuff. You're in the cleaning business, wholesale prices, motor oil. Man, you talk about. They got knives. They got washing powder. They got baby diapers, paper napkins. They got, heck, watermelons probably. I don't know. They got everything. B&E Wholesale located on 100 Trent Street right down the Antique Alley in West Monroe, Louisiana. Go
God's
check.
country.
Yeah, it's all God's country.
That's right.
And don't forget about Bull Snot. I said Bull Snot. Bull Snot products. Van Brown Ox. He'll take care of you for your cleaning needs on your vehicles. He started out with a tar lubricant where you pop them wheels on your tires, and you know how they pop when they air them up. When it splatters, it gets in your eyeball. You'll say, "Give me more." It don't even burn. Bull Snot also has a line of window cleaners, carpet cleaners. He got that there spray, the Bull Snot Blastable, that'll get a odor eliminator. Heck, you won't even, if you get it, you can just use it in the morning, a little shot under your arm. What you talking about? But it is great for getting rid of odors, and you got the tire butter to make your tires last a long time, protect against them there UV rays.
I was really hoping you'd have put some on today.
Oh, come on, man. That's that dead fish I stepped in my yard. Yeah, I forgot to spray my foot.
Yeah, see.
But Bull Snot, go to brownox.com and check them out. And then who else we got? Right at the skeeter spray. Y'all hunters out there, y'all bow hunting, y'all better get you some of this skeeter spray. It ain't got no deed in it, and it works for 12 hours. And the best thing about it, it's odorless, which a deer cannot smell it. You'll love it. Go to, what is that there, bodyguardbug.com and get you some. Get it while it lasts. You're going to need it. Deer season is upon us.
Deer season is upon us, folks.
That's real good. Did I hear an echo?
You did.
Well, who we got on the phone line today here? Let's let somebody talk that knows something about fishing. Right.
I tell you what, Mountain Man, I was listening to you there, and I tried to speed you up a time or two. My mental telepathy, you know what that mental telepathy is. I tried to speed you up a little bit there, and I heard that neutralizer thing, and I think is that stuff that you use that way your wife won't have no more babies? I mean, is that
hey, it ain't a bad idea. I never thought about it.
I didn't know what you were selling. I didn't know about that neutralizer either, because nowadays you got like a boy or a girl or something else that ain't either one. And I thought that was that neutralizer stuff caused that. I didn't know. Mountain Man, you remember when we went fishing and I lost my voice? My wife was so thrilled I lost my voice. It tickled Chris to death. It was like one of the happiest days of her life. It lasted 3-4 days, and you and I got out there trying to do a fishing show. I couldn't talk, so I would just move my lips, and you would talk for me.
It worked good, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, except one time I got 2 fish ahead of you.
Yeah. Hey, I had that big Band-Aid on my nose. That looked really good on the screen there where they operated to take off that old cancerous thing on there. I looked at my nose, and I looked in your voice. I said, Lord have mercy. If this gets on TV, we've done something here.
I wasn't going to say nothing about the way your nose looked there. I didn't want to get that picture back in my mind.
Well, that's my excuse for the way it looks now.
We caught low, didn't we? Didn't we get fish in the day? That was a good day.
Oh, yeah.
A 5-pounder. I remember lifting a 5-pounder over a big old log on spinnerbait, talking about how bad that rod was, that you could under a big old log like that and not break your rod. I thought, man, that is some special rod. And I rode right back in there and caught a 5.5-pounder.
Yes, sir.
And tried the same thing, and it didn't work that good the second time. I ended up with a 2-piece rod.
I know. You brought that big old bass over that log after you did that commercial. I was like, there it went. I said, oh, better cut that out of the film there.
That's that old deal where they tell you better quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, this is a hitchhiker, and we sure are glad you called in. For all of our guests that don't know, this is the famous Jimmy Houston from Jimmy Houston Outdoors calling into the Mountain Man Show today. So
everybody knows Jimmy by that voice.
There's some people.
How you been doing, hitchhiker?
Good, sir. How are you?
I've been doing good. Been doing a lot of fishing, a lot of running around in the woods, and not too many running around the country. I'm going to go down to Pensacola, Florida this weekend, speaking of a big church event at Emmanuel Baptist Church down there on Saturday night. So if anybody's around the Pensacola, Florida area, they're going to have a big feed, I think a big barbecue, and lots of door prizes and stuff. And we're expecting a big crowd there that night. Florida's wide open. Florida's wide open. There's no restrictions anymore in Florida. So we're going to go down to a big church event, have a good time, eat barbecue, and have a great time with a lot of friends.
That's fantastic.
Good right there now. Yes, indeed.
We've been keeping up with little Lucy. How's Miss Lucy doing?
Miss Lucy is much, much better. I've given her a couple, 2 or 3 shots. I've become a little bit of a veterinarian. That's right, a veterinarian. I can't spell it, but I can spell vet.
That's the truth.
And I've become a deer doctor, which I don't know. That could be a television show or something. I don't know. The deer whisperer. I might be a deer doctor, but a little Forrest, one of the twins, he's been sick, and I've been doctoring him. And, if you ever get a hankering to just get a hold of a deer and give them a shot, don't, because they don't dig it. Get one of them Crossman pneumatic air rifles and just a $5 dart in there. Put that medicine in that dart and stand back. And do it, because it doesn't hurt them at all, Harley. Kind of like getting bit by a horsefly.
Wow.
I know you've been bit by horseflies a few
Oh,
times.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did she go to flailing her back legs or something and flipping around?
I'm telling you, it was a war. And I didn't win that thing.
Is she mad at you now?
Yeah, she got over it. She was mad at me for a couple of days. Little Forrest is still mad at me, though. He didn't like that at all. I thought since he was a lot smaller, we could give him a shot pretty easy, but that didn't work. But we've been giving them some paste, and we've got them. They're really in pretty good shape right now. They are. So I think they had pneumonia, and I think we are COVID.
Deer COVID.
But I think we've got them well on the mend, and I'm going to be just fine. Lucy likes you. She chews on your beard.
Yeah, you did.
Likes that.
Stuck her nose up in there and got her a little.
I think she's in alfalfa field.
Yeah. It don't taste as good as alfalfa, but
Well, I don't know. It might to a deer.
I never thought of that.
I know for our guests that don't know, Jimmy Houston has got a YouTube channel, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and they have got some deer that live around their house that they have trained, and not really trained, but just have adopted.
He got a yard full now. He don't mow his yard no more now.
He doesn't have to,
I don't fertilize it either.
No, you
got to watch where you step. You got to go out to your boathouse in boots.
You do. I have free fertilizer.
Well, it didn't smell, I got it on my foot, and it didn't smell, so there ain't nothing wrong with that. Free fertilizer, don't mow. Shoot. Can't go wrong. Oh, Jimmy, we're losing you here. You must.
Deer's in the goat family, so that's a deal. You still now?
Yeah, you coming in and out a little bit.
Yeah, you coming in. You sounding good now. Yeah, we got it where you started in the goat family.
Yeah, deer's in the goat family, and they say goat fertilizer is the best. Yeah, I'm out walking in the woods. I've got 2 bars, which is not bad if you're talking on the telephone. Last time I had 2 bars, it was 12 days for them to get out of there. They put me in there for public nuisance, and I don't know exactly what that was, but I figured I'd committed it. So it didn't much matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. But, the deer are really popular on YouTube. We got Lucy had triplets, her first deer ever that she's had. She's just 2 years old this year, and so she had her first set of babies, and she had turned out having triplets, and they're wild, but they come up on the porch and eat, and you can actually pet them a little bit, not a lot. They're getting a little bit tame, but they are wild deer or triplets. And then we have some twins that we rescued that were actually born in a deer pen, but their mother rejected them, and they were about dead, so we took them and nursed them back to life, and they're about 15 or 16 weeks old, and we have every Friday on that YouTube channel we post an update on Lucy and her family. And then we have Milburn, which is a little buck that is a year old, and he's a pretty good sized buck now. He doesn't have very big horns, but he's got a real big body, and we don't know what to do about Milburn. We're having a little Milburn and I have had a few come to Jesus talks, and he don't understand how he's supposed to act. So I don't know what I'm going to do about Milburn. I can't shoot him and eat him, although there'll be a lot of good deer meat there, but I just can't do that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We've been thinking about, they have a chemical that you can actually give them a shot and cause their horns to fall off, and it slows their high testosterone level down this time of the year.
Huh.
And I can think of a few mamas and daddies that would like to get that to their 16, 17-year-old boy.
Yeah, I would like to give it to my boy a few years back. He ain't slowed down yet.
Listen, Jimmy, you got to get, when you get that recipe, you're going to have to pass it along to a fellow brothers. Big time.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about Mountain Man. About you doing it to your son. I was talking about your son's girlfriend's mom and daddy.
He's probably watching it.
Yeah,
he might be watching the show right now.
I'm headed over to his house tomorrow, too. Yeah, I'm headed up Tennessee to see him. Yeah.
Oh,
funny.
Man, I'm going to turn a year older, Jimmy. Friday, I reckon. October 2nd, ain't that Friday?
That's correct.
It's always good to get a year older. Birthdays are great. It's always good to get a year older. So a lot of people don't do that. They don't get a year older.
Oh, it beats the alternative. Yes, sir.
It is always good to do that. The only bad thing is when you move the front number. Moving the back number is okay. But when you move when you have to change that front number, that's when it gets serious.
Ooh, it is. Them front numbers, I thought 40. Well, that's all right. You at the top of the hill, I hit 50. I'm saying, oh Lord, I'm going down the hill, and then I hit 60. Well, I didn't worry about it too much. I said, I've done moved that front number again. But when I hit 61, I started thinking, it ain't going to be long till I see that front number change again.
That's right.
To a 7.
The one thing about 2020, though, 2020 is lasting a long time. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. But 2020 is one of those years that everybody's wanting to get over real quick, and it just keeps on going. It just keeps on happening. And so 2020 might have slowed time down for everybody, and we're all pretty much all ready for 2021. I never heard anybody talk about wanting time to fly by to get to 2021, but it seems like everybody wants to get out of this year right here. But it's been a pretty good year. I caught a lot of fish. People did a lot of fishing this year. Not being able to go to work quite as much, and people working at home where they do their full day's work in about a couple hours and then go fishing. I don't think they're supposed to do that, but I know some buddies of mine are doing it. I'm not going to mention any names right now. They work for some pretty big companies,
Yeah, there you go. They were having troubles keeping baits at a lot of the bait stores, around the Darbone Lake. They said they couldn't keep shiners. They couldn't keep a lot of their baits that people was using. They running out of them because everybody's going fishing.
I think more people fishing this year than ever. If you can't go to work or you get laid off, they say the two things that happens a lot is beer sales go up and people go fishing a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't drink, so I just had to fish twice as much.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Jimmy, I saw a thing on Facebook the other day that said if 2020 were a fishing show, and then it had the picture of the 3 stars of Jaws right there in the back of that boat.
That's true. It's been a strange year, but I think we've got a lot of the stuff whipped. But it's been bad from a lot of standpoints. Y'all had the worst hurricane of all time down there. They still got fires.
We did.
In California, and it's been they've been snowing already in places, even though it's just not even October yet. And so it's been a pretty strange year all around. But we still live in the greatest country in the world.
That's right.
What's going on?
Yes, indeed.
I'm sure proud to be here.
We are too. God bless America.
I wouldn't be anywhere else. They ain't running me out of here.
No, and I don't understand all them people, what they're doing. Why don't they just go somewhere else? We can start us a fund and buy them an airplane ticket. They can get out of here and go someplace else.
Exactly.
I think one-way tickets are half price anyway right now.
There you go. Yeah. That's a good idea.
They're trying to get anybody to fly. That's right.
I'm going to fly. I'm actually going to fly Saturday down to Pensacola to speak at that church Saturday. And I got to thinking, it's the first time I've been on an airplane since I went to the Bassmaster Classic in March. About March 5 or 6, something like that. And I've got a couple million miles plus on Delta Airlines and a lot of miles on other airlines. Have not been on an airplane since the first weekend in March. That's pretty remarkable when you think about it. And of course, those people are having a hard time making a living flying those airplanes right now, which is bad. But I think it's picking up. I think they're doing. It's kind of like trash business. I think it's picking up.
Yeah.
Trash business is always picking up just about every Sunday afternoon.
That's right. Woofing. Yeah.
Like houses. You can really clean up on that job.
We need to get Jimmy on the show every week.
Yeah. We need it.
Spice things up a little
bit.
We
do. We need somebody to spice it up. We just a couple of old knuckle draggers around here trying to hope we can get somebody good.
I hate to say it, but I think a few people probably didn't even get that last joke, but that's okay.
That's all right. We need to get old Roland one day on here again. Roland ain't been on here in a little while. Have you talked to Roland lately, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah. Roland came over and spent 8 days with me right after you were here with Van, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
Van Brown. Roland came, I think, the following Saturday and stayed until the following Sunday. He stayed about 8 days. We had a lot of fun. We ran around and fished several different lakes here in southern Oklahoma. We did quite a bit of stuff for our YouTube channel, Jimmy Houston Outdoors. We did quite a bit of stuff for his. Plus, we shot 1 or 2 television shows together. That'll be on his show and on our show, and we had a good time together. He spent, and then the following week, Scott Martin came down for a couple of days.
Wow, buddy, I ain't seen Scott in a while.
We've had a lot of friends down. A buddy of mine from Chattanooga, Brad Martin, was in here. We got the Martins, and Brad is not related to Scott or Roland, but Brad Martin brought his son Wesley over here, and they fished a couple of days last week. So we've been catching a lot of fish. It's been good.
Yeah, we sure caught them when me and Van came. We was catching a few, and then you came down there and got in the boat, and first, second cast, Jimmy's reeling them in. Golly.
Well, you know what I did was I got that switch. You got a switch. Now, not the kind of switch that you get after your youngins with, but a switch. You flip that switch, and it caused them to start biting. They knew that I was. I just about got run over by a helicopter. That's terrible. But I'm watching helicopters out in the woods now.
Jimmy, that switch doesn't have any electricity on the other end of it, does it?
Yeah. That spices up any fishing trip right there.
Yeah, I've heard them old phones used to have a crank on them. You could crank them up, call them up.
Got a couple little wires there, and you make a little telephone call.
Make a phone call. Yeah. Call the fish up. That's right.
You give them a call, and they come looking for you.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea.
Now we know better than that.
We might have a game warden listening to this show. We better.
That's right.
No, Mr. Game Warden, I wasn't doing nothing illegal. I just called him Mama to say hi to
her. Mama Bass.
I lost her number.
For all of our new folks tuning in, we got Jimmy Houston from Jimmy Houston Outdoors on the Mountain Man Show today, and so we got a special treat for us, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he knows how to reel them in. You got that new bait out there called what is that thing? That's a
rotary phone bait.
No, legal bait. That legal.
Oh,
bait.
The legal one. This guy.
It's a intimidator or something.
Impersonator.
Impersonator.
We use that new mimic impersonator made right here in Oklahoma by the man that bought Lucky Strike Lure Company. A good friend of mine just bought Lucky Strike Lure Company out of Arkansas. And that's Oklahoma company now, out of Heathner, Oklahoma. And he has a bait that's a patented bait, got a 16-year patent on it called a mimic impersonator, and it's just a fish catching son of a gun, and it's got inserts where it's a clear bait, and you can change the inserts out and have any different color. You can put a crawfish color in, a bluegill color, crappie color, shad color.
Wow.
I even put American flag color insert inside of one and caught some fish on the American flag. They were patriotic fish.
Well, I turned them loose.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And so but it's just really got a real wide wobble to it, different than any other bait on the market. It's you almost about think it's a lipless crankbait, but it's really totally different than a lipless crankbait, and no rattles in it. But you can change colors real easy, and it's got that wide action in it, and boy, it catches fish.
Yeah, I noticed that a real wide action on it, like none I've seen before.
Yeah, they bit it, didn't they, Tim?
They did. They bit it. It was neat watching you working that lure. I just went to that old 12-inch worm on there because I'm so slow. I got to fish slow bait. So, but I was catching them. I catch a few.
Yeah, you fish with. I thought you fished with a rattlesnake or a copperhead there for a while.
It's a big old worm.
I thought you had a young rattlesnake on there.
It's a big one. They had 12, 14 inches long. I don't know, weighed a half pound.
It was a big one. It was a big one. Yeah, I thought we might fillet that thing.
I was going with them big bass. I know there's some in your lake over there.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, we did good. We caught a lot of fish. That was good day's fishing. A couple of days there.
It was. It was. Even though it was really hot, it did cool off right there before dark, And
though it's 45 degrees.
45. Y'all done got into the 40s?
Yeah, it's the fall has finally got here. I'm just tickled to death about it, and fishing's going to be good for the next 3 or 4. Well, really 6 or 8 weeks right now. Fishing's going to be really, really good. The water's cooling off, and fish starting to hit top water, and buzz bait's real good, spinner bait's real good, and they're schooled up still from the summertime. So if you find a big old fish in the spot, fish that spot real good, there's probably quite a few more right there where that one is.
Mm.
So, yeah, it's fishing just pretty doggone good right now, getting better every day.
That sounds good. I talked to Roland a little while back. I hadn't seen him, but I talked to him, and he's wanting me to come down there and see him about January when, he's going to be busy up until January, but go fish at maybe Lake Okeechobee. You ought to come on, too. It'll be up in January, though.
Yeah, I'll probably get down there right after the first of the year and spend about a week or so running around down there in South Florida. I got a lot of friends down there. And great fishing. That's the time to go to that time of the year, January and February, when it's cold everywhere else. We're getting ready to go to Mexico here pretty quick. Going to go down to Baccarat in November.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those big Mexico bass down there.
They got some big ones.
Looking forward to that trip for sure. There's just a lot of good bass fishing everywhere. Y'all got great fishing right there. One of the lakes that a lot of people, of course, don't know about it all around Monroe there, but Darbone, just right south of you there, man. Darbone's a good lake. And
yeah.
It's just loaded with them crappie or sockeye, whatever y'all call it down there.
Oh, yeah.
White
perch in this area. Yeah, they got Darbone drawed down right now. I was out there a couple of weeks ago. I was going to do a little catfish, and I'm just humming along in my little old boat. All of a sudden, I done hung her up, shallow water. I had about 7 or 8 poles in there, plus a couple of paddles, all the boat cushions, and a wild blue heeler dog in there. And that dog, he was bouncing around in there with all them poles. I was hung up and stuck, and I said, this ain't gonna work. The wind was blowing, I'm a little 15-foot boat, and old boat was just rocking, and that dog running over, he broke one of my poles, stepped on it. I said, it's time to go back to the house. This just ain't working out today. I'm going back home. I'm gonna go somewhere and stand on a bank or something. But Darbone, it is a good lake to fish. It's a big lake too.
I think when they draw that water down, the bass fishing gets better there, is what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get you down, Jimmy, to come fish Darbone. As a matter of fact, they're supposed to start drawing it down about 4 feet, I think, at the end of this week. They're supposed to draw it down 4 feet.
Down more?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's already down.
Yeah, well.
Down, stumps everywhere. You can see every stump in there now.
You got to be careful running around on that lake, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, you can tear your boat up. Ross Cagle, he was talking about it the other day. The channels are marked out there, or the boat run is marked, but it's not right on the channel. So he said you can very well tear your boat up if you follow them markers. You don't want to go fast at all on Darbone.
No, it'll eat lower units, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. I heard my transom crack a little bit back there. I heard it crack, but
that was the seat when you went in and got in it and sat down.
I don't know, but I heard a crack. I've looked it over. I ain't got a crack, though. I ain't seen it yet. But, yeah, you do have to be careful right now. But
That might have been your transom that had a crack, not the boat.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was trying to say, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
What are y'all trying to say around there?
You better check that out. They might have a crack in it.
Well, everybody's got a little crack. Well, I better get off crack. Are you on crack?
I'm not on crack.
Are you on crack? Yeah.
No.
Hush up, hitchhiker. Golly. What happened to this show?
It is
doing
gone.
so well a while ago. What?
Yeah, well, gone down the old proverbial tubes. So I don't know if it's time, but if our viewers have watched in on our Facebook Live show, y'all have seen that we've got cameras in the studio today, and we're actually filming the show today because it is the opening of a new show that we're going to be shooting for the Mountain Man channel coming up here in the next couple, 2-3 weeks, and everybody calls in every week wanting to know when we're going to do a new show, and
we're gonna try to do
we're gonna give it Hades, baby. We're gonna work it over.
Well, we might get 3 or 4 viewers on here. You
That's
never
right.
know. Hey, that works for me.
Just so long as we got the right viewers.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe it'll work out.
Did we lose Jimmy?
No, I'm still listening.
Oh, okay.
He's out there in them woods.
Y'all talk about live TV. I was looking around for a camera. Big flying coming through the woods there.
Yeah, there was a helicopter. You didn't see that camera on that
helicopter. I didn't know that was y'all doing.
Yeah, we had to get you on there somehow. It's going to be a good show. We got helicopters, all kind of stuff. Yes, indeed.
I got a buddy of mine out in Phoenix that is a helicopter pilot for the Phoenix Police Department. That's what he does. And this summer, you can't fly a helicopter if the temperature is over 112 degrees on the ground. And he went through a period of about 3 or 4 weeks where they could only fly the helicopter like 1 or 2 days out of 3 or 4 weeks out there in Phoenix. That's pretty hot when you can't fly a helicopter. Now, that's just all I'm saying.
I guess it's the heat won't allow the lift or something with the rotor blades or something.
I'd never heard that, but he told me that he's kind of grounded. I don't know if they make him walk the beat when he can't fly the helicopter around, but that's got to be a pretty nice police job flying a helicopter. And he likes it. He's a fisherman, and so he's a good guy. Yeah, named Brian, and he's a good guy.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Interesting there. Now, yeah, you can hunt humans in a helicopter. I've seen people, they've actually hunted wild hogs out of helicopters before, and pretty good shot on them rascals too.
I've done that. I've done that a few times. Yeah, I've done that a few times, and they line up. It's like the Indians shooting the cavalry guys. They'd always pick the back cavalry guy off and work their way up to the front with the arrow, be real quiet. That's what you do on those wild hogs. They get to running 20 or 30 of them, and they run single file. And there's an old sow that's always in the front leading them. You get after with that helicopter, and you pick off the back pig, and it doesn't break the line up. They just keep going, and you finally work your way up to that big old sow. She's going to die, but she's going to die tired.
Yeah.
Done a lot of running.
That's got to be a bad feeling.
We get a few coyotes, too. We get a few coyotes, and it's Rambo. It's a fun way to hunt. Yeah, it's really a lot of fun. And in Texas, you can do it. In Texas, you can do just about everything. And in Texas, it's a lot of fun. I've got friends that's got helicopters down there, and if you got a little Raven 4, something like that, that's a lot of fun. And the only thing you want to do is make sure you keep your shotgun pointed down to shoot with a 12-gauge shotgun, shooting double-aught buck and number 2s. Keep your shotgun pointed to the ground, because if it accidentally goes off, you don't want to hit one of them propellers up on the top.
Oh,
that would be bad.
Do not point your shotgun up. You can blow a rudder off of it, and that don't hurt too much, as long as them blades will be turning. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
I'd hate to be that last hog to look back. Nobody's behind me, though.
Got to have really thick sporting blood to do that. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
It sure sounds fun. Well, Jimmy, I guess we got to take a break here. We're right at 20 till the top of the hour. And I tell everybody how they can find you on the YouTube there.
Yeah, Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube channel. Just type in Jimmy Houston Outdoors in the search. Our other channel is Catch of the Day, CATCH, just like catch a fish. Catch of the Day. That's a devotional channel. We post a devotional and a fishing tip and a scripture every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning Central Time. And get on that channel also, Catch of the Day. Of course, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to Facebook. You know, subscribe sounds like you pay something, but you don't. Facebook, YouTube. YouTube is 100% free, just like Facebook, and you can get on that channel and catch it today or Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube, either one.
Sure can. I've been posting your Bible verse now for, gosh, I don't know how many years, you know, and you got some faithful people that's gonna, you know, tune in on it and read that Bible verse every morning, and you also do that devotional where you talk about things, and you got a good way about, you know, making sense with it and kind of relating it to other stories. So if y'all ain't never seen a devotional he puts up or a Bible verse, y'all need to check him out. It starts
and a fishing tip. We got a fishing tip.
That's right.
And a devotional for every day on that YouTube channel, Catch of the Day YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. You got some good tips on there, too.
Oh, yeah. You'll be a better fisherman at the end of the year.
That's right. You can't go wrong.
You start a day in God's Word, you're going to have a better day, I guarantee you.
Absolutely.
Word I was going to say, Hitchhiker.
Yeah, you're too slow, man.
It is right. Slow. Start your day out with the Lord. That's the best way. I guarantee it. Probably catch a lot more fish, too.
All right, Mountain Man, good talking to you. I'll let you get in there and sell some of them products, pay for your show there. I appreciate it. Always good to talk to you, y'all. Y'all come see us.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. Always good talking to you, too,
You too,
buddy.
brother. Folks, Jimmy Houston from Jimmy Houston Outdoors.
Yeah. See you soon, Jimmy.
See you, bud.
Yeah, we'll be right back after this here old commercial break. Y'all don't go nowhere, you hear? Be right back. Hey, y'all. Y'all need some protection against them mosquitoes and ticks? Let me tell you about this here bug spray I got. Bodyguard Insect Repellent. It works up to 12 hours. That's right. 12 hours. Protects them from mosquitoes, ticks, other kind of flying insects. Carry them diseases. It's made in the U.S. of A. That's what I'm talking about. But it's DEET-free. DEET-free. Man, that DEET will burn your skin. It ain't good for pregnant women. It's bad on that DEET. And it's odorless. Odorless? Let me tell you. I sprayed on me out in the woods when I was deer hunting. Them deer walking right on around out there. They never did sniff me or nothing. Odorless is essential when you're deer hunting. I think you'll love this deer hunting. It ain't sticky. I don't want nothing sticky on me, and it ain't greasy either. Won't damage no plastics. Safe for kids. That's a good thing. You don't want that DEET on them kids. It's also good on them pregnant women. Don't want to mess them little babies up inside the womb. So y'all need to check this out. It's called Bodyguard Insect Repellent Spray. Works up to 12 hours. Good stuff. And you can go to bodyguardbug.com and order you some today. Booyah! Whee! Hey, y'all, Mountain Man here. Y'all need to check out my buddy Eric at B&E Wholesale. What we got going on good at the store nowadays?
What I've got going is hand sanitizer. We have it in a gel. We have it in a liquid. We have mosquitoes are bad down here in the swamp. You know, I've got these Terminex foggers. They're $249 at the big store. I wholesale those things for $40. Just a little bit of everything. You're on Facebook. Look up B&E Wholesale. We post pictures every day. Always having new stuff come in. There's so much stuff, probably about 500 items. Just come out and see me.
Well, y'all get on out to B&E Wholesale located on 100 Trenton Street, downtown West Monroe, right down there in Antique Alley, and check 110 out. Man, this desert's hot.
Gosh, I'm thirsty.
There's bowling ball sweat beads dripping off my head.
Man, I don't know how much further I can go.
Hey, what's that up there?
Is that a mirage, or am I seeing a drink stand or something?
Hey, buddy, are we glad to see you?
You fellows look hot. Can I interest you in a cold beverage? Lemonade, iced tea, apple juice? Heck, I even got a V8.
You got any extreme pH?
No, I don't believe I got that.
Oh, you mean you ain't got no extreme pH sports water with calcium, magnesium, potassium, with no dyes, no sugars, no caffeine, no sweeteners, no artificial flavorings?
No, I sure don't.
Well, y'all need to go get you some at extremeph.com. Extreme pH Sports Water by Miracle 2 Products. They also have soaps, neutralizers, moisturizers, deodorants, gel, laundry soap, and it's all biodegradable. Go green. Booyah!
How'd you do your voice like that?
Hey, old crossbones, what are you doing over there? What are you struggling with?
Man, I'm wanting to go four-wheeler riding this weekend, and I'm trying to get my tire back on, but I just can't get it on. I've done tried oil and soap and water, and I done got soap in my eyes and burning, and I'm about to get frustrated.
Here, calm down. Try this here.
Bull snot?
That's right, bull snot. Man, that'll get that tire on there. You'll be gone and ready for long. Bull snot is favored on Amazon. You go to tire lubricants, first thing that's going to pop up is bull snot. You can get bull snot at Amazon Prime. If y'all want to check out the product, go to vanbrownox.com. This bull snot is the slickest stuff around, I guarantee you. Just don't get none on the floor and fall down.
Hey, that worked good, man. I got it on there.
Well, I told you, bull snot. Y'all go check them out, you hear? Booyah.
Hello, this is David Harrison of R&R Tire Express. 2020 has been an unusual year. I heard someone say, if I heard Godzilla was walking down the road, I'd say, yep, it's 2020. Let's take September to remember how we came together as a nation to attack a virus that attacked our country. Let's remember how our government came together to provide stimulus to our people at a time of incredible uncertainty. Let's remember how our healthcare workers have worked tirelessly to care for our people. 2020 will go down as a year of incredible challenges and responsiveness. R&R wants to give you a September to remember. This month, all passenger tires and select in-stock wheels and tire packages will be $20 weekly for 2020. That's it, 20 for 2020. At R&R, we want to thank you, our customers, past, current, and future, for making us who we are today. Thank you, and God bless you and your family from all of us at R&R Tire Express.
Get a new set of tires for just $20 a week now through the end of 2020 at R&R Tire Express. On Thomas Road across from Duck Commander in West Monroe, and in Ruston on South Vienna across from County Market.
Well, my girl don't like me no more. And I can't sing either. Man, let me tell you about a terrifying experience. I went to pick my old buddy up down there in Alabama. Jeff Coker, and man, we was driving along. I let him drive. I was wore out from driving, and we were doing 65 miles an hour, and out of nowhere, whop! I said, and all I could see was this big bird, about the size of a grouse. Kind of had a yeller breast on it. It hit our windshield at 65 miles an hour and went over the truck. I said, son, it sounded like the whole, it cracked the whole windshield. But I looked, and just same old 3-foot long cracks across the windshield. I figured it shattered it. But I don't know what kind of bird be flying at night that looks like a grouse. I thought about maybe a little owl, like a little screech owl or something, but...
Is this a true story?
It's a true story. It just happened the other night. We saw about 60 deer, man. That deer everywhere. Saw 2 nice bucks.
Just trying to keep it real.
It was a real bird. I started to go back if it was a grouse. Now, that's a mighty tasty bird, but I ain't never heard of owl soup yet. But, man, if anybody knows what kind of bird that flies at night, it's got a big old breast and about the size of a grouse. It kind of got a yellow breast. We'd appreciate y'all letting us know. I started to turn around and go back, pick it up. But I don't know. It scared the dog out of us.
And if you guys come across Bigfoot in the woods, let us know too.
Last time somebody called in about a disturbance of a Bigfoot in the edge of the woods, they had lookouts out there, and they surveyed it for about a week or two, and they come to find out that it wasn't Bigfoot. It was Phil Robertson taking his trash out there and burning it next to the woods. Phil didn't know what's going on, although he does have a funny-looking foot. He got like an extra claw on there for climbing hills, he said, or something. They had part of that on TV one time about Phil's feet.
After all those people went to chasing him, he went and trimmed his beard up the next day, didn't they? They're confusing him with Bigfoot.
Could have. He ain't trimming no beard. Not Phil.
You're right.
Somebody told me a while ago that Jace was moving to Austin, Texas. I don't know how true the story is. I think that Jeps and Jessica and the family's been out there quite a while, but
could have been fake news.
It could have. It come from this here radio station.
Then absolutely, it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Hang on, everybody ask JR, what's the chances of that being a real story?
Probably slim to none.
Slim
to none.
And
slim to none. There you have it.
And Slim left about 30 minutes.
JR kind of letting his whiskers come back out there a little.
It's not lasting long. I'm going to shave again tonight.
What? Man, you need to let that stuff go. Eat some Jell-O. It'll make them whiskers come out. You'll end up looking like me and Hitch over here.
That's right.
Have a little, what do they call that?
Look, here's the thing. I've already got a bald spot apparently appearing on my head, so I got to look young, all right? So I got to do something here.
Yeah, your head looks like it's a bean field between the woods there.
I know, right?
They planted something in
What is going on up here?
There's a little field between the woods on your
Yeah.
head. Set a deer stand up on your head on the edge of that park.
I'll have to start wearing a hat or something, I guess, to
You may have to just shave the rest of that booger on off.
That'd be too scary. I don't think people could take that. I don't think they could.
Shave it. Shave it. Our friend Justin says just shave it off.
Shave it off.
That's right.
Just shave it off.
What is it? What do they say? Bald is the new beautiful or something like that?
Bald is the new beautiful. That's right. That's right. You can go over to Patterson's Barber Shop in Ruston, Louisiana. They'll shave it right on off.
Man, I ain't rushing it. Long as I can grow some fur on my head, I ain't gonna rush it. You ain't got about 3 hairs standing on the top of your head. Yeah, just shave it. Say, man, you ought to seen the pile of fur come off the top of my head and I shave. I could grow it back anytime I want if I wanted to. That's what people say when they go and bald. They just shave and say, I got tired of all that fur on top of my head.
Mm-hmm. By the way, JR, do you know that Mountain Man needs to clean his house up a little bit?
Is that right? Have you know, I've never been over there to his place before.
Well, he needs you to do him a favor and lend him your vacuum cleaner. Yours ain't doing nothing.
I would, but mine's broke.
No,
it's actually broke.
It'll be broke if you use it over there. I've been through 4 vacuum cleaners in the last 5 years. I finally got me one of them shop vacs. They don't stop up, man. They'll pick up dog fur.
That's a good kind of shop vac.
Yeah. Look, you got a lot of dog fur. A shop vac. You won't stop up. Them other vacuums, they're like bagless now. They ain't near about what They used to be with a bag, you know. Heck, you don't make it to the bag. You just stopped up in that hose thing, and you out there baiting and carrying on, trying to get the water hose spray through there.
I use that old Electrolux vacuum cleaner, and that thing, it just it's not doing good anymore.
It's not. All it's doing is collecting dust.
Just pretty much.
Yeah.
It's broke.
Wear you a mask.
It's just sitting there collecting dust.
All that dust going up in the air, you vacuum. That's when you wear a mask. You're more likely to get sick from dust than you are that virus out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Shop back's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, you ready to do your
we got
Bible verse?
Bible verse. There's a lot of heathens out there nowadays.
We got to get spiritual, folks.
There's some people that need to hear it. I know I'm one of them. What's that song? There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. Been a run of many. That guy says, I know I'm one. Look, we can all straighten our lives out.
Mm-hmm.
A little medicine comes out of this good book here called the Bible. Wherever you work at or your house, don't ever let them take your Bible. Look here now. Today's Bible verse comes from Matthew chapter 7, and I got a little time. Chapter 7 till I get done. Verse 1 till I get done, that is. It goes like this. Judge not that you be not judged. For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me remove the speck from your eye, and look, and a plank is in your eye? So how are you going to look if you got a plank in your eye? Says here, don't be a hypocrite. Says first, remove the plank from your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. There you have it.
In other words, don't be judgmental, folks.
You got a dead gum tube of 12 in your eye, you ain't gonna get a little speck of sawdust out of your brother's eye, so
keep our own side of the street clean.
Yep. Gotta think about stuff before you say it. You're gonna be intelligent, spread the word, make sure that you can back it.
There you go.
And y'all, look here. We do this show every Tuesday. It starts 5:06, and it's pert near 6 up. We ended at 6, and we've been trying to film this thing today.
That's right.
We gonna try to make a little show out here. It'll be family friendly and clean. We may have to remove JR at times.
Gotta clean it up some.
But we thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed week out there.
Everybody have a good one.
And as always, booyah!
Take care, folks.
Mountain Man out.
News Talk 105.7 and 540 KMLB Monroe.
It's time for West Washita football on the Matt Middleton Show. A weekly look into the Chiefs' locker room and their game plan for this week's opponent here